Alrighty, so following recent feedback on channel, I want to do a video about why veteran players are leaving the game, because there's been some blinding points made on the topic. A lot of the older clans are now kind of bleeding really experienced long-time players, guys who have played since 2014 and since the start of the game really, which is a real shame. So to start with, just personally speaking, the reason I'm still playing this game is because I'm in a great clan and I know the guys socially, so actually it's more of a friendship group, more of a self-help group than anything else. I mean, there it is, that's why I still play. It's not for the love anymore, to be quite honest. Which negates the point of playing a game, does it not, in some ways? Anyhow, I do apologise for language at the start, but I get really tired of this. If you look at the IS, he's just gone full YOLO right and he's about to lose us the game, okay? I can tell you, if you play enough games in Blitz, you see this time and time again. One idiot who just goes off, finds the red team, dies in the top tier tank. So you're already at a disadvantage. So that's point one. I think as a veteran player I get so fed up and bored with people just playing, not reading the map. Point one. Watch this shot on the Nashorn, by the way. Hello. Goodbye. So anyhow, I just played 2 games in the Kv3 games actually, in the Kv2, back to back, and I thought the games just said everything about what Blitz is at the moment. So I'm always tanks down. We're currently 3 down. My team always heads in some bizarre direction, even if you try and tell them where to go, and generally YOLOs and dies. There's no patience or consideration in the gameplay, and you get this feeling in the bottom of your stomach that if you don't push and do something radical, they're just all going to die and you're going to be left with 5 red guys or 6 red guys trying to kill you. And this seems to occur game after game after game after game. And look at this game here, we're already down to 3. It's already a massive ask to do anything from here. I take the T71. I've just played patiently. I haven't camped, because at every opportunity I've had to clear tanks or put shots in, I've just taken them, but we're already kind of ending up in a hopeless place. The guy in the middle's going to die very shortly. I cleared the VK, and we've made a game of it. It's 3 on 2, but there's a Predator down there which is well OP. There's a pretty well driven Tiger. He's not been stupid at all. There's a Kv1S. So I guess, you know, what I'd summarise is there's always one guy at the start who goes off, just gets killed in a top tier tank and is rubbish, and when I check his profile it's 40%. The team then YOLO, and I'm forced into pushing. And by the way, I pulled back there because the issue had a clear shot. I'm forced into pushing and making choices I don't want to make in game and rushing, because if I don't, the team are going to be long gone. I'm perpetually bottom tier, perpetually, and then I look at the matchmaker at the end of the game and the profiles of the guys I'm playing with are just ridiculous, man. They're 40 to 48% at best. So basically, if you're playing as a veteran player and you basically know what you're doing, the stark reality of this game now is that if you don't carry, you will lose. If you play a game and you make one bad choice, or if you're driving the Kv2, you know, you don't aim up properly. I made a mistake there, okay? I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Fire at the same time as the Kv1S and I get cleared. That's my fault, okay? No worries with that at all. Watch the video back. My fault. I made a mistake. I've made maybe one mistake in that game. I've done 2.4k damage. And look at this, 612, 461, 365. Over half of my team, way more than half of my team, are on sub 1000 damage. In fact, not even approaching 900 at this tier. And I'm not going to show people's profiles because I think that's a bit out of order. But you've got to say that when you're playing game after game after game like that, it's pretty much unplayable. And if it's Wargaming's intention to clear the servers entirely of people who can play the game, or who have invested in the game, or have taken time to get educated in the game, they are doing the most amazing job at that at the moment. That is a great business strategy, guys, and I'd like to congratulate you. Right, so here we go, playing the Kv2 second game, and I promise you this game is literally straight after the one that I've played. Okay, I've got VK in my arse. I really don't want pushing, and just watch the SU. Okay, everybody just watch the SU and what he does. He drives down a fire corridor straight into the middle of it. He gets whacked for 504. He gets whacked for 341. He's now on 5 hit points. He's lucky to be here with us still. The rest have sort of pushed round, and they're all looking at one SU-100Y. One. That's it. And it's obvious that the enemy team have pushed round through cap. Yeah, you can see, look, it's not hard this game. There's 3 spotted. Okay, they've pushed round. There's Churchill there. There's going to be 2 meds on my left. I'm going to try and shoot the church. You know, where that goes, I don't know. And I take a shot from the Cromwell. I knew I was going to take a shot, but I actually thought I was going to land, what, 400 odd damage into the side of that Churchill. Then I get driven into by a Stug. He's now going to sit exactly on this corner. Just fuck off, seriously. Great. And there's the Comet. You've got a T-34 in the middle there. I'm going to wreck the T-34 and then I'm going to pull back and reload. And you'll notice that I've been ammo racked, which, you know, is one of those things. Alright, it happens. And I busted my repair kit, and, you know, life isn't good, okay? I probably shouldn't have taken the shot from the Cromwell. Fair enough, right? So I'm waiting an age for my Kv2 to reload. But, you know, I'm in hard cover, and I'm going to clear T-34 in a second. Or I'm going to do the Crom. I can't remember which of the 2 it is. There you go, Cromwell. There he is. Hello, buddy. Bye. Right, so I'm like, okay, and I'm still ammo racked. So I'm like, okay, I've got to count to 28 until I'm back in the game. In the meantime, I'll reload really slowly, but I'm going to stay in hard cover, and I'm going to do not a lot, because there's not much, you know, that I can do. And I see my guys getting pushed, so I push round. The Scavenger's a bloody lucky boy there, by the way, but you know, that's life. The SU-100 dies, and just wait for it. It's coming up, baby, it's coming up. And this is my next reason why people leave the game. He's going to start fucking carrying on in chat. And I'm just like, this is the other reason that people leave. It's the banal crap that you get in chat. You just get skillless trolls just going on and 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 on in chat. And it's like, look at this, you bastard, no help, blah blah blah. He's going to carry on and on and on and on and on. Now, if you will recall, that SU-100 is the guy who drove, you see just here, he drove out there and he lost all his hit points in the first 31 seconds of the game. And now this is all my fault. It's all my fault. Totally my fault. I've done 903 damage. Believe me, I'm going to do quite a lot more. I've done my level best to play well. The team have done chuff all, as you will see at the end. And I'm going to get trolled in chat. This is the other reason. you know, people leave the game. It's like they're trying to play. I say good job, SU, by the way. I couldn't resist it. They try and play sensibly. They try and take their time. They try and use experience. They try and carry their teams as best they can. And at the end of the game, where everyone's finished YOLOing and dying pointlessly because they've got no education and they don't know how to play, and they've surrendered their hit points for nothing, the last guy in the game, in this case me, then gets this. And it's just like, really? I mean, like, you're there on a Friday night and you're trying to have fun, you're trying to play a game well to the best of your level ability, and you're getting trolled, and you're there going, again, you know, that's not fun. And you're typically getting trolled by people who are, I'm sorry, boys and girls, to swear, but who are shit. And they're like, oh, you coward, you noob, you moron, you wanker, I'm going to do this to your mother, blah, 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 blah. And you're there going, this game is not only badly played at the moment, it's toxic. It's just vile. And I get cleared out by the scavenger, and fair play to him, he got a bit of luck and this, that and the other. I've done my best in my Kv2. There you go, look, Jesus. Look at this guy, right? 63% player. Now, I'm not making excuses for him, but I think he's lost it. I honestly think he is on this list of guys who've got 10k plus battles, if not more, who have got 60% plus, who are just, he's lost it, hasn't he? He's not watching the same game. He's being abusive. He's YOLO'd. He must know, you know, that he can play better than that. I'm sure he can play better than that on 63% with his damage. He must have just lost it. And there's so many guys that I know, so many guys I talk to in chat, post 5.5, who are just losing it, who are just losing the plot with this game for all the reasons listed. They're fed up with being bottom tiered, they're fed up with playing with teams with 40%ers, they're fed up with maybe making one mistake in a game at tier bloody 6 and losing because everyone else is so incapable and ill-educated and abusive and trollish, and you know, the community of Blitz is just dropping to bits as the old guys are leaving. It seems to be re-inhabited with these mouthy little scrots who don't want to play the game properly. They just want to YOLO and die, and just, I don't know what's going on. Is it that the IQ of the world globally is dropping? Is Blitz a reflection of the fact that people are getting stupider? I don't have the answers. What I will say is that Wargaming are not doing anyone any favours with their current matchmaking pass 5.5. They are not doing anyone any favours with just flogging gold tank after gold tank after gold tank to noobs who don't know what they're doing. The latest example being the E25. Prior to that, they released a whole load of additional Helsings onto the server around Christmas, which was absolutely excellent because that is now as badly driven as the E25. And they've done nothing to help the veteran players have a fair game. All we're doing is balancing out Matchmaker the whole time and being put in, you know, impossible games. If you give us something like a chance, we're not asking for an easy game, a free ride, this or that every game. But what we are asking for is, if it's not a level playing field, at least give us a slightly angled one. You follow me? I mean, give us a playing field where we have an opportunity to win. You know, because people play games to win. People who play games well play games to win. They don't play them to lose 5-0, 6-0 with the whole team doing less than 1,000 damage and being left with 5 tanks every game. So anyway, that is why veteran players are leaving the game, and something quite frankly needs to be done about it, because it is becoming ridiculous, and soon we will have nothing left. Anyhow, rant over. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.